Hey everyone, and welcome back to another plan with me, or welcome if you are new around these parts. Today's video is of course for October. It is officially spooky season. It has been, but October just means it's a little more official. I'm very excited about today's spread, but I do want to apologize about the lateness of this video upload. Life has been great and wonderful, but it's had some big life events that have happened, and they're all great and wonderful, but it's just certainly taken over. But I still got this out, and I'm still very excited about the theme of this month. So the theme of this month is ghosts in antique frames doing different things, basically, is what it is. But I don't know about y'all, but I love ghosts. Anything with ghost on them is my favorite. Decorations, I have a ghost mug that I pull out every spooky season, and it's my absolute favorite. I have a lot of decor with ghosts on it, but I think they're so stinking cute. I have ghost sheets for my bed, but they're just so stinking cute. So that was the idea. I found these little collages on Pinterest, and it's what sparked the idea, and it was like a ton of gold antique frames, and each frame had a different ghost in it, and I was like, you know what, I can take that and run with it. So that's exactly what I did. So for the cover page, we are focused on one big painting of a ghost, and it ends up being kind of pretty. So the ghost is surrounded by flowers, and I wanted the background to be black. I thought it would make more of an impact if the background was dark and kind of made it more of a creepy aesthetic. But then this ghost is surrounded by these cutesy little flowers, so I think it turned out pretty cute. You can see it in the frames. I tried to do some detailing. I didn't want to do too much because then it would take 18 million years to do each frame, but I did want to do a little bit of detail. So it is gold, and then I went in and added a little bit of deeper gold and some highlights to really give the frames some details. And this was really fun to do because each painting has a ghost doing a different activity. So once we get over to the calendar page, you will see all of the different paintings, just how many there are. And I've done one for the weekly spread so far, but it's so open-ended because you can do a new one each week, and I would love to film a new one each week as long as life permits. But you can see the frame to the left of the cover page was left blank. That's where I'm going to write my best for the month. The best thing about each day, or honestly, whenever I remember to do it. So I have moved over to the calendar spread. The calendar spread is probably my favorite just because there's so many different frames of different shapes and sizes and so many different ghosts. So I really loved how the calendar turned out, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't mess up either the calendar or the weekly spread dates. So the calendar right now will be getting sectioned off a little bit. Just the two squares I'm gonna color in black because of course I messed up the dates, but that's okay. We live and we learn, and I've corrected it and it turned out fine. But you can see here I'm going in with the base gold color, and I've got some basic squares, basic rectangles, some circles, and just some fun picture frame shapes. I think that's really, really cool. As far as other spreads that I would love to do for this month, my husband and I every year pick 31 movies. They can be horror movies, they can be kind of just spooky, they can be maybe childhood favorites, you know, movies like that, and we each get to pick 15, and then we decide on the Halloween movie together, and we watch a movie every single night, and it's my favorite thing that we do. So I would love to do a movie spread like that, and then like I said, filming a different ghost painting every week for a weekly spread would be really fun. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. But we can see now all of the little ghost pictures are taking shape. I wanted the backgrounds to still be dark, but I didn't want them all to be black, so we're doing some blues. And then this is a really deep green, and then we do have like a black background. But The ghosty on the top left is a ghost just surrounded by some pumpkins. It's super cute. And then the second ghost, which I'm working on right now, is a ghost peeking out behind a tree, peeping out to say hi in a full moon. So who knows what's going on under the full moon. Up at the top, there's one riding a broomstick. So he's like a little witch in the sky. The one I'm working on right now has a black cat on its head, which is so cute. I have my own black cat. His name is Vader. And every time it starts to get cool outside or spooky season begins, we always tell him, it's your season. It's your time. But he's super cute. He is the most chill cat you will ever meet. And then the one at the top right is probably my favorite, you guys. So he's a ghosty and he's holding a little knife because he just carved the jack-o'-lantern that's next to him. I just thought that was a super cute detail to have him holding a little knife. But anyway, you can see here I messed up the day. So we went over the numbers with black paint, and then I'm using this metallic silver to do the numbers, and you can't really see them greatest with the camera, but I promise in person they're very visible. Moving on to the weekly spread, I decided I wasn't gonna film the picture frame. It was a complete accident, but nevertheless, you saw me just paint a gajillion picture frames, so I don't think it'll offend anyone if you missed this one. But this ghost is in fall, obviously. He's holding a latte, and then it's surrounded by a bunch of different fall leaves in different colors, so he was pretty fun. I imagine it's a pumpkin spice latte, but who knows what Mr. Ghosty drinks around this time. But then we're keeping the rest pretty simple, going in with my silver metallic pen and writing the days of the week and the days. And that is going to wrap it up for this month's spread for October. So let me know what you think down below. I had a lot of fun with this one. We're moving on to the final flip through. I'm so excited. It's October, and thanks for being here.